It is my honor to welcome you today to this beautiful CMA Theater to celebrate. And we have much to celebrate. We are celebrating 21 years of service to victims throughout Tennessee, helping them become survivors. We're celebrating the life of a man whose commitment to justice has enriched lives across the country and beyond. This celebration, like the accomplishments we honor today, could not happen without the help of many people. We would like to take a minute to thank our sponsors, CCA, HCA, the Robert F. Kennedy Center for Justice and Human Rights, and Oz, just to name a few. I also would like to thank the You Have the Power board members who give freely of their time and talent, the amazing Powerhouse committee and volunteers who willingly came to the table to make this day a truly memorable one. For You Have the Power, we are celebrating the 21 years we have been able to reach out in advocacy and education to victims and communities throughout our state because of the vision and dedication of our founder. We are proud of those accomplishments, but today we are also celebrating the future. This year, we continue our training of teachers, parents, grandparents, anyone interested in the future of children. Our new and unparalleled victim impact curriculum is now mandated in all Tennessee prisons. Today, we also celebrate the extension of these services. This June, we begin a pilot program with juvenile court in Davidson County, bringing that curriculum to at-risk youth, hoping to give them a strong tool to help move their lives forward on a more positive note. We celebrate working with the TBI, state law enforcement agencies, and other organizations, producing a documentary to seek ways of halting the horrifying trend and effects of human trafficking in our state. We celebrate and are thankful that we can do this because our mayor and our governor continue to keep safety and education of children and families at the top of their agenda.
This year, You Have the Power celebrates its 21st anniversary, advocating for victims of crime and working to prevent crime through education and empowerment. And 21 years sounds like a long time, but it really pales in comparison to John Seigenthaler's lifelong concern for those who are victimized by crime, hopelessness, and inequality. His words and actions have saved lives, and he continues to change the lives of many. Whether talking with a man without hope on a bridge, wanting to end his life, or chairing the prestigious Commission on the Future of the Tennessee Judiciary, or speaking to students in the classroom, he connects like no one else I have ever seen.
I am John Seigenthaler's son, and more importantly, I am Jack Seigenthaler's father. I am so proud to be here today. We are so proud to be here today. Can I just ask them to turn up the lights again, please, because I want to look out in the audience and see your faces. You are all our family and our friends, and we can't thank you enough from the bottom of our hearts for you being here today. Thank you so much for all of your presence. We appreciate it. I have some friends and family here to help us, but first, I just want to say a couple of things. Mayor, thank you for this. This is an amazing day for our family, amazing day for my father, and we appreciate so much the words that you said at the bridge. Andrea, thanks for the beautiful article that you wrote about Dad in the newspaper a few days ago. And Steve, thank you for your friendship to my family and for all you do for this wonderful community. Give to the world the best that you have, and the best will come back to you. Those words came from, I heard them first from my grandmother years and years ago. It was a line from one of her favorite poems called Mother's Song. I learned it from her, and it's some important words that my father has always felt close to. It was an important poem to him growing up. You saw the amazing work of his life on that video. But this day, we've gone to many events honoring you, Dad. How many, Mom? A lot of events. This one tops it all. This one is the most special ever. So I just want to say, he's been an incredible father and friend, but he's also been one of the great fathers of this community. And so thank you for all the great work you've done for the city of Nashville to make it a better place. All these people, thank you. I'm finding it hard to talk today. I really am, just like you. It's an emotional day for us. All right. So recounting that my father's accomplishments is not an easy thing to do. This organization discovered when they tried to put together this event, there were a lot of people who wanted to speak for him. But we made one promise that we'd make it brief, and we will. But we've assembled a great group of people, of friends, of family who want to speak today. And there was one person who brought it all together. My cousin, Dad's niece, Katie Seigenthaler. She wrote a most beautiful poem in honor of this day. And these people who've been so much a part of my father's life are going to read that. So, ladies and gentlemen, I give you Katie Seigenthaler.
The bridge, your name.
There is no story without a place, a country, a town. In your case, a city. South of the Mason-Dixon, less line than divide in 1927.
Unbridgeable.
The year you were born in Nashville, a boy learns nothing without love.
The gentle father's gift for giving.
The Irish mother's faith, always believing in pen versus sword to clear the way ahead.
Then give to the world the best you have, she said.
You know such love.
There is no action unassigned. Take care of your family when your father dies.
Grab a man on a ledge, find a man long hidden, face down the mob barring freedom's ride.
Carry the casket of your fallen friend.
You take the assignment.
Instinct is empty without intellect.
Conclusions weak, facts flimsy, attributions incorrect.
Without one who pities the poor reader and will not sleep.
Until every column inch of broadsheet reads much better. The editor. You wield intellect.
There is no truth absent questions, asked without fear of answers or reprisals, shining like torches in dark places.
In politicians' back rooms, mental health's hallways, the internet's outskirts, the Klan's hidden face, you pose the question.
There is no justice without searching.
For locked doorways to its hallowed halls, and forcing open the corridors of power to those whom power leaves outside.
The captives of Jim Crow, the Jew long dead, the beaten wife condemned to die, you search for justice.
The First Amendment falters undefended.
The founders are no fathers without sons to build strong ramparts for the assembled.
Take the field against freedom's abridgers.
Carry words like water to thirsty speakers.
You arm and defend.
No man is whole without a home.
She who sings your song and clasps your hand.
He who owns your heart and reads your mind.
She who paints your soul and holds the apple.
Who dances in your eyes, never ceasing to surprise.
You cherish home.
And divides cannot be crossed without a bridge, forged of steel and strong arms.
Of buses laid end to end,
of words on words that leave vast reams of newsprint stained with courage and form an arc entire to span injustice.
You are the bridge.
Across the Cumberland.
Across the country.
Across the Mason-Dixon line.
Beyond your time. The bridge.
Your name.
They are the same.
You know, given his affinity for musicians, it is no surprise that John has also been one of the biggest boosters of Freedom Sings, a First Amendment Center touring company that features some of Nashville's finest artists performing songs that help shape American history. Today, members of the Freedom Sings cast and a special guest have joined us to perform a medley of songs that really reflect John's lifelong commitment to civil rights, to women's rights, and to human rights. Each of these songs you're about to hear, like the man himself, are affirming and reflect hope that a better, more just day is just ahead. Please welcome our good friends, Bill Lloyd, Jonelle Mosser, Linda Davis, and John Dedrick.
People get ready, there's a train a-coming. You don't need no baggage, you just get on board. All you need is faith to keep the diesels humming. You don't need no ticket, no, you just thank the Lord. There ain't no room for the hopeless sinner who would hurt all mankind just to save his own. Have pity on those whose chances grow slimmer, for there's no hiding place from the kingdom's throne. So people get ready, there's a train a-coming. You don't need no baggage, you just get on board. What you need is faith to keep the diesel humming. You don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord.
How many roads must a man walk down before you call him a man? And how many seas must a white dove sail before he sleeps in the sand? And how many times must a cannonball fly before it is forever banned? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind.
It's been an emotional day. I feel like I've just been canonized by the Pope. But you know me better than that. You know that would never happen. How does one begin to say thanks for a day like this, for an honor like this? And I begin with Mayor Carl Dean. And I'll never forget the night we went to dinner, and he told me what he had in mind, naming the Shelby Street Bridge for me, and And word got around through the family, as you saw, a lot of family here. We're a big family. And then Jack called on the phone and said, "Grand, I hear they're going to name a bridge for us." And he did say, as the mayor said earlier today, Jack did say, you know, if city council doesn't go along with it, we just change our name to Shelby. But I've told Carl how deeply I appreciate this honor. I say to Governor Bill Haslam, it's so great to have you come on this occasion. Saw Phil Bredesen earlier at the bridge, and one of those great friends who took part in reciting Katie Seigenthaler Hayes' great poem.